بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم وعن عبد الله بن كعب بن مالك رضي الله تعالى عنه وكان قائد كعب من بنيه حين عمي. This is a hadith of Hazrat Abdullah, who is the son of Ka'b ibn Malik radiallahu ta'ala anhu. This is a very lengthy hadith. It will take some time to discuss this hadith. We will go through it slowly. So, وَكَانَ قَائِدَ كَعْبٍ مِّن بَنِيهِ حِينَ عَمِيَ. He was the guide of his father Hazrat Ka'b radiallahu ta'ala anhu from his children when his father Hazrat Ka'b radiallahu ta'ala anhu had become blind. قال سمعت كعب بن مالك يحدث بحديثه حين تخلف عن رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم في غزوة تبوك. He said that I heard Ka'b ibn Malik radiallahu ta'ala anhu narrating his story when he remained behind from Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam in the battle of Tabuk. This whole incident pertains to the battle of Tabuk, when three Sahaba did not participate in the battle, and what happened to the three of them. So the first one was Ka'b ibn Malik radiallahu ta'ala, and his son is narrating this, that my father, he narrates this incident, that what happened when he remained behind from Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam and did not participate in the battle of Tabuk. قال كعب, Hazrat Ka'b radiallahu ta'ala said, لم أتخرف عن رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم في غزوة غزاها قط إلا في غزوة تبوك. That I did not remain behind from Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam in any battle that Nabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam ever fought except the battle of Tabuk. غير أني قد تخلفت في غزوة بدر, except that I remained behind from the battle of Badr. ولم يعاتب أحد تخلف عنه, but nobody that remained behind from the battle of Badr was ever reprimanded. Why nobody was reprimanded? إنما خرج رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم والمسلمون يريدون إير قريش. Because verily Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam and the Muslimin, they had come out intending the caravan of the Quraysh. They were after the caravan of Abu Sufyan. So that is why they had come out on this particular instance. حتى جمع الله تعالى بينهم وبين عدوهم على غير ميعاد. Until Allah tabaraka wa ta'ala had gathered between them and between the enemy unexpectedly. All of a sudden, unexpectedly, this battle had taken place. وَلَقَدْ شَهِدْتُ مَعَ رَسُولِ اللَّهِ صَلَّى اللَّهُ عَلَيْهِ وسلم لَيْلَةَ الْعَقَبَةِ حِينَ تَوَاثَقْنَا عَلَى الْإِسْلَامِ. That most certainly I was present with Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam on the night of Aqaba, at the time when we had pledged our allegiance upon Islam. So the Ka'b says, وَمَا أُحِبُّ أَنَّ لِي بِهَا مَشْهَدَ بَدْرٍ. I would not love that verily I have in lieu of it the presence of Badr. That night was such a great night, the night of Aqaba, when we pledge allegiance upon Islam, that I won't be prepared to give that night for even being present on the occasion of the battle of Badr. وَإِنْ كَانَتْ بَدْرٌ أَذْكَرَ فِي النَّاسِ مِنْهَا. Even though that Badr is more famous amongst the people. وَكَانَ مِنْ خَبْرِ حِينَ تَخَلَّفْتُ عَنْ رَسُولِ اللَّهِ صَلَّى اللَّهُ عَلَيْهِ وسلم في غزوة تبوك أني لم أكن قط أقوى ولا أيسر مني حين تخلفت عنه في تلك الغزوة. Further, the Ka'b radiallahu ta'ala said that my situation was such, when I remained behind from Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam in the battle of Tabuk, then there was no one that was more stronger than me, and there was no one that was more affluent than me when I remained behind from him in that battle. In other words, I had no reason whatsoever, I had no excuse whatsoever to remain behind from the battle of Tabuk, but I remained behind. والله ما جمعت قبلها راحلتين قط حتى جمعتها في تلك الغزوة. He said, I take a qasam in the name of Allah that I had not gathered before this two camels that were fully laden until I gathered two camels that were fully laden in this particular battle. Meaning so much of wealth I had on this occasion that prior to this I didn't have so much of wealth. ولم يكن رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم يريد غزوة إلا ورى بغيرها. And Nabi Kareem sallallahu alaihi wasallam did not intend any battle except that Nabi Kareem sallallahu alaihi wasallam will give a destination other than it. Meaning when Nabi alayhi salam would go out in battle, if he's going in a particular direction, he wouldn't say he's going in this direction. He would say that he's going in another direction. And then as they would proceed, then Nabi alayhi salam would tell them what is the correct direction. Because amongst the Sahaba there were munafiqeen as well. They were hypocrites at that time. So they would know exactly what Nabi alayhi salatu wasalam is doing. So Nabi alayhi salam would never give the correct direction. He would make tawriyah, we are going in a particular direction, and then they would turn and they would come onto a different direction. حتى كانت تلك الغزوة, until this battle took place. In this particular battle, Nabi alayhi salatu wasalam did not tell them we're going in a different direction and then he turned the direction. But from the beginning he told them exactly where we are heading. فغزاها رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم في حر شديد واستقبل سفرا بعيدا ومفازا. Nabi alayhi salatu wasalam fought in severe heat. It was a time of summer, and Nabi alayhi salatu wasalam had faced a very, very lengthy travel, ومفازا, and a very, very difficult terrain that to go through the jungles. واستقبل عددا كثيرا, and he had to face a huge number of people that were waiting to fight on the occasion of the battle of Tabuk. We'll continue from here, inshallah.